Representative Ayanna Pressley clashed with Chairman James Comer after her questioning was cut short, triggering a heated exchange that quickly drew in Representative Nancy Mace and sent the room into chaos.
This case, Mr. Chairman, I'll yield back. Thank you.
Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes Ms. Pressley from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me just begin by making this plain. Credible fraud must be investigated and prevented. Every dollar that is stolen from public programs is a dollar that is taken from a child who needs care, a senior who needs food, or a family that is already struggling to make ends meet. Ms. Robbins, I want to just begin with a basic question, and please answer yes or no. When someone is convicted of defrauding the public, do you believe that they should be held accountable?
Yes.
So if we're serious about fraud, then we also have to be serious about accountability. Ms. Robbins, do you mind just expounding, what does accountability look like to you?
We want to prosecute everyone who's committed a crime, and we want to fire officials in the agencies that are liable for allowing the failure of internal controls.
Okay, so Ms. Robbins, let me be more clear. What should happen to fraudsters who steal public dollars?
They should go to jail.
So in my opinion, accountability means restitution. It means consequences, like incarceration, that help ensure that it doesn't happen again, as a real deterrent and accountability. It means that money taken from families and the public is returned to them. But that is not the standard that is being set by Donald Trump, who is wielding his clemency authority to allow fraudsters to escape accountability altogether. Last month, my office published a clemency report titled Trump's Clemency Gap, How Trump's Pardons Are Ignoring the People Who Need Them the Most. I ask unanimous consent to enter this into the record. Thank you. Now to the witnesses who serve in the Minnesota State Legislature on the Fraud Prevention Committee, let's walk through these pardons for fraudsters, and we all care about fraud. So Ms. Robbins, Mr. Hudson, and Ms. Rarick, Donald Trump pardoned George Santos, who defrauded voters and owed them $370,000 in restitution to victims. Raise your hand if you oppose this pardon. Thank you, Mr. Ballou.
Ma'am, I would have to look at the law and the facts of the case. We cannot know the facts of all these individual cases.
Don't deflect. This is a very public case. You know who George Santos is. You know exactly what he did. We just agreed that, fraud is unacceptable. And you just talked about accountability. You said if people commit fraud and exploit the public good, that they should be incarcerated. So this is not a complicated question. So I will give you all one more opportunity. Ms. Robbins, Mr. Hudson, and Ms. Rarick, raise your hand if you oppose the pardon of George Santos.
Not playing this game.
It's not a game. It's real life. It's not a game at all. Okay, but I will take your refusal to go on record, not only as cowardice, but that you do agree with that pardon of that fraudster. Moving on. Donald Trump also gave, and this has never been done before, presidential pardons to corporations that committed fraud. One example is the crypto company BitMEX that violated U.S. law and was fined $100 million. Now raise your hand if you oppose Trump's pardon of this crypto company.
Not participating.
Thank you, Mr. Ballou. Okay, again, I'll take your refusal to raise your hand in opposition. That means that you support this pardon of this corporation that frauded folks to the tune of $100 million.
Refusal to participate is not an expression.
Reclaiming my time.
To participate
is
not an expression one way or the other.
Do you know the rules of committee? This is my time.
I know that I am here as a member of the public.
Reclaiming my time. You are not, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
That's what I know.
You are not in order with the rules of the committee. This is my time. This is my time.
And it's
I
our
ask the
dollars.
questions and you answer, but you're too much of a coward to answer. So we're going to move on. Now, yesterday was the 5-year anniversary, and I want to note of the January 6th insurrection. And on Donald Trump's first day in office, he pardoned 1,500 insurrectionists, including Brian Christopher Mock, who's from Minnesota. Are y'all going to say you don't know who that is? He's from Minnesota. Now, he kicked, shoved, and threw a flagpole at police officers, law enforcement that you claim to support. And he did all of that in the name of fraud. He was an election denier. So an election fraud lie. Now, he claims he did these things in the name of patriotism, but really he's just a criminal. So raise your hand if you oppose Trump's pardon of this Minnesota individual.
Ma'am, this grandstanding nonsense
This is not grandstanding.
exactly
This is
what
accountability.
Minnesotans hate about D.C.
This is accountability, and you are hypocrites. So again, I will take your
Thanks
refusal
for
to
demonstrating
not
my opening
Mr.
statement.
Chairman,
reclaiming
order,
my
decorum.
time.
She's off the
Reclaiming
rails.
my time. I'm not off the rails, please.
You are
Enough
totally
with your
off the
tropes.
rails.
Nancy,
Order.
enough
Off the
with your
rails.
tropes. Give me
Order.
my time back.
Order, Mr. Chairman.
If Republicans
I didn't
were
come here to be
serious about
accused
reclaiming
by somebody who was supposed to serve me. You
served me
and my
You
constituents.
have no time left.
You
You're
don't get to
overtime.
accuse me of things in this
You're
chamber.
overtime.
You're out of
Order.
time.
Reclaiming my
You're out of
time.
time.
There's no
You're
time
out
left.
of time. We're done
You're
here.
not
We're
gonna have
done.
time.
Touch in out of time.
At least 10
Mr.
seconds.
Chairman, out of time.
Time's
Restore
expired.
your
Out of
time.
order
My
and
time
out of
is
time.
expired.
Ms. Pressley,
You
you've
all are
already
very
secured your
unserious.
MSNBC spot tonight.
I'm
Now,
not
your time's
I'm
required.
looking for
Chair
accountability,
recognizes Ms.
and you
Mace
want to
from
We're
run
gonna
from
be
the
so
South
good
Carolina.
on MSNBC.
Chair
of your
recognizes
king
Ms. Mace.
and this administration.
Thank you, Mr.
Chair
Chairman.
recognizes Ms.
And
Mace.
Mr. Chairman, I agree.
You
She's
don't
going to be
care
a great
about
host on
hungry children. You wanna be
MSNBC.
cutting
This is
back.
my
I
time.
wouldn't want to jump
I
in front of
reclaim
Ms.
my
Mace if I
time.
were you, Ms.
I
Pressley.
reclaim my time. This is my time.
I wouldn't want to interrupt Ms. Mace. It's her time. Chair recognizes Ms. Oh.
Mr. Chair,
You are out of order.
she did not get all of her time.
Mr. Chairman,
She wants to
still out of
insult us for
order.
10 more seconds.
What do
Your
we have
time is
to do to
expired.
get this
Chair-
woman in order?
Her time is expired. Chair recognizes
You're
Ms.
going
Mace.
to be great on TV. You're really good. No, baby, you're not. No, baby, you're not. You are not in order. You're out of order. Goodbye. You're done.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, it's my
Chair
5
recognizes
minutes.
Ms. Mace, and
Are we
we're-
good here?
got
Mr.
it.
Chairman, thank you. As I listen to the witnesses answer questions today, I'm struck by the truly breathtaking amount of fraud, the scope and scale perpetrated against the American people by Somalians in Minnesota.
The confrontation centered on accountability for fraud and the use of presidential pardons. Pressley pressed witnesses to take clear positions on whether convicted fraudsters should face consequences, linking the issue to lost public resources that affect families, seniors, and children. When witnesses declined to respond to her questions about pardons issued by Donald Trump, including cases involving political figures, corporations, and January 6 defendants, the exchange escalated. Pressley accused them of avoiding accountability, while Comer moved to end her time, arguing she was out of order. Mace then stepped in, criticizing Pressley's tone and accusing her of grandstanding, further inflaming tensions. The moment underscored how debates over fraud, clemency, and political responsibility have become deeply personal and volatile, reflecting a broader breakdown in trust and civility inside congressional oversight hearings.